Okay, welcome back, guys. We're playing Metal Fatigue again. And this was a struggle to get working. I don't know how it worked so well the first time, but I had so many crashes happen. I had, as you can see, audio issues with this mission. I don't know why, but I somehow none of the sound recorded for this mission. And it's in 4x3, which the last one wasn't, and I'm not sure what I did wrong, but I can't really go back to re-record this without replaying the game so far, which, I guess it wouldn't take too long, and I suppose if you guys request it, I will do that. But with all the stuff that I had already done, I was like, I don't really feel like redoing that because it already took me several tries just to get this recording up. So anyway, we are on mission 4 right now. This is Diego's been dropped into a base that was already established here because his company or group, the Corpo nation that he's a part of, had landed here to investigate some alien ruins, some heat. I think Hedoth is what the alien species is called, or the alien technology. And yeah, so we just start out with these two, Diego and Issadora in their combots, and then a couple vehicles, and you have to take control of the area and then investigate the ruins. Not the ruins, but the alien building. And I think I've said it before, but once again I'll say that air superiority is very important in this game because solar energy is best collected from the sky, and these orbital, they're basically asteroids. They're obviously stationary for the sake of the game, but those are like asteroids that you can build on that are up in the sky, orbiting the planet. But they send that energy back down to your base, and that way you don't have to use any of your you don't have to constantly be using these hover vehicles for finding resources on the ground or underground. So I actually played this mission a few times trying to get it just right, and one of the issues I ran into is that if the game goes on long enough, between you and the two computer teams, usually the computer teams will build so many units that the game runs out of space for more units. So eventually you are bottlenecked into less and less units unless you can destroy theirs and build your own quickly, because they are computers and obviously they're going to build them significantly faster than you. So yeah, don't let your missions run on too long, or you will find yourself without any forces to fight. And walls, I think, count, so you can't even build walls, because obviously they're manned vehicles. They're just gigantic walls that roll around and have a gun on them. But yeah, that was one of the issues that I kept running into, and I think that might have been what was crashing the game. It was just that there was so many things going on at once. So that did happen a few times. And yeah, more than once I forgot to save, so that was a frequent issue. And playing through this mission a few times, I figured out that it's definitely important I have the hover jets, because there was like no way I was getting close to the piece of alien tech that you have to scan with some vehicle. And I'm not sure exactly what the requirements are for scanning it, because there were several times where I sent a vehicle over to it, and it spent enough time there before it got destroyed that I was like, surely that counted, but it didn't. So it's a little bit iffy as far as what's actually going to register as, oh, you got the alien tech. This game definitely did have its flaws, but it's such a cool concept, and it's really fun, even though it's very micromanagement oriented. Now it's just the last little Neuropa holdout up there, and we'll have all of the satellites for ourselves. Now I think me taking over all these satellites has created enough of a distraction for the computers that they are not trying as hard as they could to take down my main base. Because normally they would have just assaulted me so bad, and with as few defenses as I have here, they should have been able to take me down. But they were spending a lot of resources trying to maintain whatever was left up on the satellites. So, yeah. That ended up being a pretty good distraction. Now I just build up my parts factories, and I will be making a lot more combats very quickly. Combots very quickly. Here's the alien structure that we're trying to get to scan. Doesn't look like much, but it's got something in it that we want. For the sake of the Corpo Nation. Always build those cryo farms, guys. Manpower is important. Hey, look, we only have plus 11 right now. It's because we have so many jets flying around in the sky. All of our manpower is nearly exhausted. So we actually need a lot more cryo farms before we can really start making a lot of combots. Just building a secondary matter converter here just in case, because that is your main base. So it's always good to have a backup when you're worried that you might get assaulted and taken down. I'm going to send all these jets down to try and scan the alien structure, the Hedoth structure. But there's a bunch of missile turrets there that are probably going to destroy them, so I'll try and get those out of the way first. Even though probably most of these jets are going to die. Probably most or all of them, because there's so many anti-aircraft turrets here. Yeah, that was just almost instant annihilation for all of them. It takes a vast army of jets to take down missile turrets, because they do shoot I think 4 missiles at a time. So they're pretty good at taking down any kind of air vehicle. I think I've amassed enough of a force here. I'll send some more down soon. Okay, let's send some more jets to take them down. Yeah, easy peasy. Only a few pilots lost there. There is still that one shooting at us over there. Plus that combat can shoot at us too. but he's not enough to take us down. And yeah, that means we captured their commander, which is awesome. Still doesn't actually make the forces stop fighting. They'll keep going even without the commander. Yeah, I did not build enough combots to be trying to assault on the ground. Got all these jets down here, I might as well send them to help too. No reason the combots have to be doing all the work themselves. Oh, and Milagro really started coming in hard. They definitely lost a lot of forces, but they managed to push us back to the base pretty well. And they're stealing all the combat parts. And somehow here we registered the mission complete. I'm not sure what unit actually scanned it properly, but we did it. Okay, this next mission is a bit of a change, because you don't have a base this time around. Instead, you're dropped in with Diego and you're attempting to take down all these enemy combots with just a few resources. And what I'm doing here is just removing all the arms so I can decide what combination I want, because they give you 3 combats to start off with different weapons. And they each have different legs too, so you have to kind of pick and choose between which kind of attacks you want. There are some allied base pieces, but you can't build anything in this one. You just have to work with whatever you can find. So it's very different from the normal unit management, because you only have one unit. And first off, I'm just going to move everything over to the combat assembly bay that's up here in the north part of the map, because that, it's a little closer to where everything is, so it's just easier to move everything over there first. We're going to have to fight at least one combat to get over there. And I don't know if that head signifies their being like a higher ranking soldier, but that's not a normal Neuropa head, so I'm not sure why it's so different. Now I'm running past him to get in there because we only have a few metajoules, but we can use that to repair what little, just a little bit. Yeah, it's not much metajoules, so it drains pretty quick. It's repairing all the stuff that I put in there, but there won't be anything left for other repairs. So it's going to be all about picking up other parts along the way.
Energy is low. Battle on surface.
Jeez, that thing is overpowered. I had full health, it was at half health, and I still nearly lost all my health. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna go get the other combots and bring them over. Those look like speed legs, but they actually, it's like an energy Gatling gun leg, which is, it's very weird looking. But yeah, does a decent amount of damage. Not a Gatling gun, a rail gun. It's like a rail gun. Let's get that last combat. I can hear like at least 2 or 3 other combats there. I'm not sure exactly how many are down there. But it's enough that it's going to be tight trying to destroy all of them and not get Diego killed. And that basic arm is not even really worth keeping. It would be better than nothing, but we have a lot of other options, so I don't even see a reason to bother using it right now. I should have put the missile torso on too. Oh well. It might be cheap, but it's effective. Better than risking it going down there. You'd think he'd like run up here and try to attack us that way, but no, he just keeps patrolling down there.
Battle on surface.
Oh, and of course we're in range of more walls. Hey. Time to GTFO. Now that we're nice and on fire, let's go back and get some different parts. Gotta carefully avoid these walls that are up there. Now we're looking for their matter converter, which I believe is all the way in the bottom left. So thankfully we don't have to go up to the right there to go behind the walls. But there's more combats down here.
Battle on surface.
Good thing I got that energy shield, so I can avoid some of this damage. And the armored fist helps too.
Battle on surface.
The combats themselves won't really fight tactically, but if you outfit them correctly, they can pretty well defend against whatever attack. Oh yeah, that full armored fist. Can use that. Although those energy saws will shred everything. Oh yeah, we got one now though. Whoo, look how much damage that did. That's insane. Yeah. Doesn't matter. I just wish he had dropped the other one so I could just have 2 of those. No shooting, please. Oh man. I'm gonna melt my health before I even get there. Luckily that saw arm is so powerful. It's not even fair. Good lord.
Battle on surface.
You think I'm losing, and then I just turn around and take all that. That's insane. And he dropped his torso and his legs, but there's no way for us to pick that up, so just have to leave it. But we definitely need some new arms, because that did way too much damage. And they leave you plenty right over here. Perfect. Yeah, why they don't just always attack with the saw blade arm, I don't know. This is doing so much damage. Just melting that building health. The matter converters have a lot of health too, so that's ridiculous how fast it's destroying that. And there we go. Well, that's the end of this video. So if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to leave a comment, leave me any suggestions, or just, want to say hey, please say hey. I'll say hey back. But yeah, I'll be doing more videos soon. I'm going to try to increase my uploads to twice a week instead of once a week. So yeah, look out for that. Probably one in the middle of the week, and then one on the weekend. We'll see how it goes. My schedule is kind of all over the place, so I'm going to try to do at least 2 a week, though. So yeah, y'all be good to each other, and have a good day. Bye-bye.